Hey hoes, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be eating with you guys. Well, you're not gonna be seeing me eat, but this is not like a makeup tutorial. This is more like a get ready with me type of thing, and I'm just gonna be spilling some tea. That's why we got it here. It's a little light. I thought like, oh, I made it good, because it looked really dark in the container that I made. So I was like, oh, it's fine, but when I poured it, it was light as shit. It tastes good though. It still tastes good. But I'm also eating some broccoli cheddar soup. This is from Costco, and I love me some broccoli cheddar soup. But I guess I just kind of want to talk about something that I always wanted to talk about, and I actually mentioned it to my Instagram. Like I have some of my friends that mostly of my friends that watch my YouTube videos. So a while ago I just mentioned like things that I something personal and deep that I wanted to talk about. And when I had said that, I kind of got a lot of messages like saying like, oh, you know, I'm waiting to see it or whatever. But I was actually really nervous to even talk about it, because I felt like I wasn't ready at that time. Like I was like, oh shit, like I'm really gonna talk about this, because like now I really don't care. I just want to say this, and because I feel like everybody has a story. And well, my story, like I got bullied a lot throughout my school years, and even I'm talking like elementary, sis, like it was and it was always about dumb shit like my weight or how I looked or all this stuff. But I always been insecure, and it's because of the shit that I went through in school. Like everything that I'm saying is talking about how I felt in that moment and back then, like, because right now and presently, like now, I don't feel that kind of way. I feel like I've grown a lot because of shit like that I went through, which is bullying. I don't know why I'm breathing hard, bitch. I guess I'm just kind of gonna go down like the line of my life and how it started, where it all like came from. Let's start. I guess I'm gonna start off from Mecca, because that's where I feel my bullying started, when I moved to Mecca Elementary. And this was when I was probably, well, I was in elementary school, 6th grade. So I don't know around what age that was, but that's still too young, I feel, to be insecure and like hate yourself and don't like yourself and stuff like that. So when I was young and in that school, I was around nothing but Spanish speaking kids. I don't speak Spanish, for those of you that don't know. I didn't grow up around Spanish. I was never taught Spanish. I mean, I know some Spanish, but I was never fluent in it and spoke it good or anything like that. So that's one. So I was moving to Mecca Elementary, Spanish speaking kids all around me, and I didn't have very much friends in the first days of my like my first days being there. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Everyone just thought like, oh, she speaks English, whatever. And there were some of those little boys that just being stupid, you know, and like, oh, you don't know Spanish? Oh, what am I saying? What am I saying this? Like, bitch, I don't know. But one thing that I do remember, one thing that I do remember for sure, because I was the one that had told the principal about it. I had these two people. It was a guy and a girl. I still know their names. Let's call them thing 1 and thing 2. Let's call them that. And I looked at their profiles, like, for, you know, like when I was older, like, oh my god, like, how, you know, how could this person look like a bully, you know? Because back then when we were kids, it didn't like, I always thought, oh mom, they're not bullying me, they're just being stupid, you know? Like my mom always thought like, no, they're bullying you, and I never thought of it like that. But anyways, I'm getting off track. I can't find my eyebrow brush. In that school, one thing that they called me a lot was fish lips, and I'm guessing I had big lips back then. Like I never see myself having big lips. Like I know I have big lips, but I don't look at myself and be like, god damn, you have big lips, you know? I never looked at myself like that. And when they called me fish lips, I was like, what do you mean? Like, what the hell? And so they bullied me. It was always those two in particular that always bullied me, a guy and a girl, like I said. And one day I just couldn't take it, and because when I was a kid, I also didn't really say anything to defend myself, and I was like that up until my junior year of high school, where I didn't tolerate shit from anybody because of what I've been through. But I went through that with them, and the principal got involved and all that shit. And then when they had gotten in trouble, they're like, oh, why did you say something? Why did you tell on us? Now we got in trouble. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted you to stop bullying me, you hoe. And, like, I don't care about that whole snitching thing. Like, I was a kid, and I was being bullied, and it was hurting me, like, mentally. And I started thinking about myself, like, in different ways. And I told on them, you know? Like, and I grew up with my deal telling me, like, oh, don't snitch on nobody, whatever. But that shit, like, it's a lot for a kid to handle. And I don't think I ever told my mom, like, really about the shit that I went through. And I never told anybody, honestly. Like, I never told nobody about what I went through. But that's where it started. Me getting bullied in elementary. And so then I moved to Toro Canyon, which is the middle school in Mecca. And I also got bullied there by a lot of girls. I still know who they are. Me living in Mecca, I always got bullied there. A lot of girls would even, like, in my apartment complex would try to tell me shit, like, for no reason, like, just picking on me, you know. And there was one time when my dad actually got involved because that girl told me something about taking her hat or whatever, and I never took anything. I literally went with my dad to the laundromat that we had inside the apartment complex. And, well, my dad happened to be there when she wanted to tell me something, and I don't think she knew that it was my dad. And so my dad's like, did she just tell you something? I was like, yeah, Dad. She just, you know, yelled at me. I was like, just leave it, you know. Like, I already knew her shit, and I just didn't want my parents to get involved, or I guess I was scared. So my dad got involved, and my dad told her something, and she was like, oh, well, like, she was just fighting back with my dad. And then my dad had called her out to, like, oh, well, if you don't like my daughter, you could fight her. And I was down for it because I hated her. Like, I wanted to just take out my anger on her. And she's like, well, no, she's too big. And that's another thing. Like, that's still bullying to me. Like, saying that I'm too big for you. Like, then leave me alone, bitch. Like, what the fuck you doing bothering me then if you don't want the smoke? So that happened. And shit, like, little shit like that always happened throughout my time in Mecca. Like, I always had problems with girls. And I just never got along with girls, like, at all. And so that happened. Excuse me. And then I moved back to Coachella. And I moved back to I started in Bobby Duke. I didn't start Bobby Duke in 7th grade. I was over there. So towards the end of 7th grade, when they were testing to go into 8th grade, that's when I showed up. And they didn't let me go in because they were testing, so I couldn't be that new student to go in and test. You know, I just had to take my test. I just had to go in when they were done testing. So I had to wait. So when I moved in, some of my, like, childhood friends knew me. And then there's a lot of people that didn't know me. A lot of people that just thought I was a new girl and all of this stuff. And there was a lot of girls that would be mean to me, like, physically. And I know, like, all of these people that I know, like, they have me on the internet. Like, some of them do. And some of them I just don't. And I would never, you know, be friends with people. I just can't be friends with people that were mean to me. And that's just me, though. But a lot of those girls would try to follow me and all that stuff. I can't fucking breathe. I'm not going to talk for a minute. Okay, I did my eyebrows come on because I couldn't breathe for some reason. Like, I think I was talking too fast. And I think I'm going to slow down because I don't want to look like I can't breathe on camera. I don't breathe like this, by the way. I think I'm just because I'm eating. Like, I just finished my freaking soup and shit. But, so I moved to freaking Bobby Duke Middle School. And all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want it to be too long. I would get bullied physically. Like, girls would bump into me, girls would come up to me and tell me shit for no reason. Like, there was this one skinny asshole that came up to me one time in school. She's like, why are you talking shit about me? And I was like, sis, this is like my first day. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how does someone get there the first day? Like, how do you wake up mad? It's like 8 in the morning, ho. Like, why are you so pissed off and want to fight? Like, that shit really trips me out. How these hoes want to fight me like at 8 in the morning and shit. But she told me, and I remember this hoe's name, and I actually seen her at Target the other day. But I mean, I don't care now. But like the me back then, like if I was the way I was now, like I would have wrecked her shit. I'm not even kidding. But she was just telling me, but she told me with another girl. Like she was just telling me like why I'm talking shit about her, like the regular shit that every girl says when they go up to you when they don't got shit else to do, like they're just bored with their life. But she was like, why are you talking shit about me? And I was like, I'm not talking shit about you. And she started to get really loud, and that shit was like embarrassing to me. Like it was my first day, ho, like, and you're over here yelling at me and shit. And the teacher had got involved, and she's like, sit down already, you're doing too much right now. Like just telling her to sit down and relax, basically, like you're fighting with me over nothing. And then after the class, the teacher had a talk with me. She's like, don't worry about her, like she's always been like that. She just like a weird, like just a mad girl is what she was basically saying. I was like, okay. Like I wasn't, of course I was like, this is my first day and I had problems with people already. Like I had problems with like the school that I came from. Like it was just so much for me to handle at that age, and I just felt like everybody hated me. So that happened with her. I always had shit just going on through 7th or 8th grade. Like in my 8th grade year, like I didn't really have bullies. I had more friends. Like I started to make friends, but there was those girls that didn't like me, but just weren't as physical with me because I had friends now. So I promoted, whatever, moved on to high school. And high school was probably the worst years of my life up until junior year. Because I moved to LAFA my other 2 years, and my other 2 years at LAFA were like the best that I ever had at any school. Like that school like really gave me a relief off my shoulders, and just was me to be able to relax and actually do what I had to do and get my credits up and shit. But freshman year, I had so many problems with so many different girls. A lot of the people said the same shit about me when I was in high school, like that I was just loud and annoying, and I probably was, but I just don't feel like that's a reason to be mean to someone and want to fight them and shit. Like I just don't understand it. But a lot of girls came up to me, a lot of older girls, like a lot of seniors and shit would come up to me and try to fight me. And but those were the girls that were kind of just had a routine and a reputation for fighting. And I had girls trying to jump me off the bus stop. I've had like ranch thrown at me and like lunch, like intentionally ranch thrown at me. I had a lot of problems with a lot of people, like even boys. Like a lot of, like a boy actually threw ranch at me at lunch in high school. He threw ranch at me, and I remember I was so mad. Like I was so embarrassed, but like I said, I was so scared to say something to people because I didn't feel like I could defend myself like 100%, like fight. So I never said anything. And that shit pisses me off now, because if I were to see like a kid getting bullied like that, or even now, like bullying is not even in. And I feel like bullying wasn't even bullying wasn't something that was brought to light, I feel, until recently. Like bullying wasn't really, goddamn, I'm just talking. Bullying wasn't really like a topic that people were concerned about. Like people would always just watch, and that's what happened with me a lot of the time. Like people would just watch and not say shit. And I had so many, like there's too many things to even tell you guys, like of the shit that I went through. But in high school it got really bad because I started to do things that made me feel like I was pretty. And I would just how do I say this in like a proper way? I just wasn't good. Like I wasn't okay. I was doing things to make it seem like I was loved or like appreciated by somebody, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And I did that for probably 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year. I I didn't really have a sister growing up, or like a role model or whatever, someone to tell me like stop doing what you're doing. I kind of had to snap out of that shit myself, and I did snap out of it when I realized like a guy, you know, asked me for stuff, like, and just asked me, you know, like he didn't ask me, well, how's your day going? Like he just did it. I didn't know him, and he just asked me for pictures, and that's when I realized like no, like I can't be doing this, because it's obviously like making me have a reputation that these guys think that I'm just, you know, easy like that, when I really wasn't. I was just really insecure, and I just did anything to kind of feel like someone did like me, or someone appreciated me, and I just got the wrong idea of trying to get that from somebody. And I don't come from like my family don't love me. I just didn't want to tell my family what I was going through, and that, I think that's like how a lot of people react when shit's just going downhill. Like they don't really want to tell anybody, or they're embarrassed, and I was embarrassed. So that's what's really started to make my bullying worse, because a lot of people knew something about me that I wasn't proud of. Like I wasn't proud of it at all, but I just don't know what in my head was making me think like this is what's gonna help you, or this is what's gonna make you get out of your funk, or make you feel like you are somebody. And I still to this day regret. I mean, everybody has shit in their past that they're not proud of, and that's something that I'm not proud of that I did, but I learned from it, and the what I went through made me who I am today. Like going through all the bullying and shit made me like, no, I am that bitch. Like I am that bitch, and I don't need anybody to tell me that. And that's it may sound a little bit weird, but music really helped me. And the one that really helped me the most to see my confidence and to really be myself or all that stuff was Megan Thee Stallion. And she was like one of the celebrities that, because I look at a lot of celebrity girls, and I felt like, oh, I want to be them, or I want to look like them, or I want to have this kind of body, I want to have this. And with Megan Thee Stallion, I didn't feel like that, because I felt like Megan Thee Stallion encouraged all women to love themselves and to do what they want to do, be who they want to be, like without anybody's approval, and that's what I go off now. But yeah, it was a long years of like high school. It was, the way that I'm saying it, like it's kind of just, oh, you went through bullying and that's it, but it was really me going through shit like with people every single day. Like if not every single day, every other day. Like I was just going through shit with people that it was so annoying. Like there was a point where I got super bad, and I was just like why am I here? Like why do I go to school for? Like why do I do this? Like I just questioned everything, like why. And it was a time where I was alone, and I was just sitting down and thinking like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Like, you know? And I'm also sharing this too because it is a real personal and touchy topic for me. Like I feel like even now talking about it, I'm still kind of getting like my voice cracking, but not because I'm like sad or anything, but because like damn, like I really went through shit like that, and a lot of people don't know that I went through shit like that. A lot of my close friends probably knew like I was being talked about, but never really said anything, and I don't blame them. Like even my boyfriend like knew things about me when he was dating me. Like he's heard things about me, and like I'm happy that didn't really like make him think something else of me. Like he found out for himself to see like, oh no, she's not like that, because I wasn't the way that I put myself out there to be. Like I wasn't like that. So that's basically what I went through. Like and then I can go more into detail if you guys wanted me to, like you know, like actually talking about the events that happened to me. And it was just really bullying, but if you want me to talk about the bullying situations, I can. I'm not talking about it to be like drama. I'm talking about it to help somebody out there that has gone through the things that I went through, or is in high school or is in college and going through bullying or shit like that. Because I think I don't take bullying lightly, just because I went through that shit and I don't like it. I didn't like the way that I felt about myself, and a lot of people can make you really think about yourself. And what I think too, what made me really like just like down was because I had the new thing that people have now. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like an app that you can ask people questions like randomly. And I had that app when I was like a sophomore maybe, and I would do like you would not believe how much shit I would get just talking shit to me, like talking about shit about me, talking shit about how my body was, like just talking shit about me, you know. And to read that every day, and I kind of would do it to myself, like looking at him, and I guess I was just kind of wanting to see that one positive comment so that all the negative comments can just go away, you know. And that never happened. I was always just flooded with negative shit, and I don't know if it was from a lot of people or it was from one person, but there was too many to count. Like I had like hundreds of negative comments, and I think like that's what like down like this much people have the time or the anger to say something like that, you know. And it wasn't nothing like, oh, you're fat, like you're fat. It was more like, you're nothing, like go kill yourself, like that's the kind of shit that I would get. And I guess like it was just too much. So I'm glad that I'm like far from that shit. And because now like, and what I trip out on too is like, now OnlyFans is a thing. OnlyFans is a thing. And I'm not saying like, I'm not making excuses or whatever, but like people used to talk shit about girls that would send nudes or do all of this shit. Like people would really bully the girls that they would expose and shit. And I never liked that. Like I never thought of girls that did stuff like that. I never saw them like, oh, you're a whore or anything. Because I was unfortunately one of them. And I just didn't respect myself as a woman. And I feel like I'm just going off topic here. Like I'm just saying shit. Basically, I just had a really hard time in high school. And the reason that I'm sharing this is because I know a lot of girls probably deal with confidence issues, and we all do. Like all girls do, maybe even guys do. But I feel like us girls take it a little bit harder, and we criticize ourselves a lot because we don't look like something, or because of how we look. Like we're so insecure about our body, our thighs, our arms, our chin. Like there's so many things. And like I had to surround myself and get away from that shit. Like I had to surround myself with good people and good friends to get rid of that shit. And when I moved to Lafa, when I like made the friends that I made, like it just made me feel like really appreciated and like love that I had friends the way that I did in high school. And a lot of people talk shit about me because I had guy friends and I didn't have girlfriends. And I didn't have girlfriends because of the shit that I went through with girls. And I still only have like 2 friends right now that I see and I hang out with. And like they're not nothing compared to the friends that I had, like just criticizing or like just talking shit or thinking that it's a joke when it really wasn't, when it really like hit you deep, you know, type thing. And like I see my sister go through it too. My sister actually went through some shit in high school too that would piss me off, and I had to defend her a lot of times. And a lot of people would like say things like, oh, like a lot of people would talk shit to me too because like I would get my family involved, or like, oh, you can't handle shit yourself. But I'm like, you're telling me that I can't handle shit by myself, but when you come up to me, you gotta bring like 6 people with you. And that's how it always was. Like nobody ever went up to me alone. Like it was always with a group of people. Like no one ever really had the balls to go up to me alone. I don't know why. Like I don't know if they felt more brave with people, but if that was the case, I would have went up to people. Like I would have went up to people with my people too, but I just didn't, because I always thought like, no, like I need to do it myself, but I never did. And I also like went through shit with people like out in like my normal life, and I just like I got to a point where I'm like, I'm tired of people letting me feel these kind of ways, or like making me scared to say something. Like, and that's something that a lot of people mistake for me being rude. But you don't know, like, the shit that I went through with people and girls. Like, I don't trust girls for shit. And if I do trust you, if I am friends with somebody, like, it's for a reason. And because I actually do feel like I could trust you. Because I'm not, like, even me being friends with people, I'm like, I'll hang out with people, but, like, it's not friends. It's more like acquaintances if I do hang out with people. Like I said, I only have, like, probably 2 friends right now that I could say I trust, and that, you know, like, if I needed something, I know they'll be there for me. And yeah, dude, like, people may think, like, oh, Maria, like, she's so funny and she's always laughing and shit like that, because a lot of people do tell me that. But, like, I did go through shit, and I did go through hurt, and I did go through pain and all that shit. But that's what created me and the confident me that I am today. Like, I don't take shit from nobody, and I don't want to take shit from nobody anymore, because fuck that. So if you want to come up to me, ho, you better think twice. I'm just kidding. I don't like to fight. That's one thing about me too. Like, I don't like to fight, and I won't fight unless I absolutely have to. Because fighting just doesn't make me feel good. Like, I don't feel like I have to fight someone to get my point across. Like, I feel like if I feel me, I rather talk. I rather talk like adults. Like, if I have a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you. Like, I don't give a shit. I feel like this video didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Like, how I said it. So I feel like I just kind of went fast with it. Like, in my head, I wanted to say so much more. But there's really nothing to say besides, like, I got bullied, you know? I got bullied. And girls are probably gonna see this video and be like, yeah, I bullied her. Cause I'm from here. A lot of people probably know that I do YouTube. A lot of my friends share me. And I'm pretty sure they have girls on there that didn't like me. Like, it's crazy, sis. Like, you wouldn't believe. And I think too, like, none of the girls that ever bullied me, like, ever said sorry. I don't really expect them to, because I think it's embarrassing. Like, you know, we're all grown up now, and I don't really take that shit to the heart, like, now. But, like, I definitely will have a vibe. Like, if a girl thought she could say hi to me, I'll be like, oh, what's up? Like, I will be like that, like, for sure. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, girl, like, how you doing? No. And I don't hold grudges. Like, I mean, I did hold a grudge against those people for a long time. Like, I hated them. Like I hated them because of the shit that they put me through. That's the shit that I'm talking about. Like, even guys do. Like, I do not believe that guys can act like girls. Guys can really act like girls and they'll talk shit to you. Like, if fighting with a girl is, like, gonna make you, like, what, you think you're badass because you're arguing with the girl? Like, please. And a lot of people don't believe me, but when I say I'll fight a dude, I will. If something's happening and I put my hands on a dude, I know what I'm gonna be getting involved with, and I know what's gonna happen. And at that moment, if I'm doing that, I don't care. I don't care what's gonna happen to me. I'm doing it because I'm angry or whatever. And a lot of people don't believe me. Like, my parents don't believe me. My sister, like, I told them, like, I'll fight her. I think my sister believes me. I think she'll do it too. Just the way some guys say that they could put hands on a girl, I'll put hands on a dude too. And if I do, best believe I'm gonna come in with that power hook or hammer. But I'm happy to say that I grew away from that shit, and I grew away from the drama, and I grew away. I even had drama with friends. Like, I've had 2 friends in high school, like 2 girlfriends. Going through shit and, like, going through serious shit will really show you who your friends are. And so a lot of like girls that I was friends with try to, like, hit me up or try to message me, but I never message back. I don't message back because I don't want to be your friend. But, like, for the girls that do go through shit or go through insecurities or feel like they're not good enough, or like, girl, I'm telling you, just go put on some makeup, go take pictures, like, just, you gotta do shit, you gotta force yourself to get out of that shit sometimes. Like, that's what I had to do. And I even changed up my style and shit to make myself feel better. And that's when I started to actually feel better, when I started to change up myself, because I was always wearing black and shit. But yeah, I made a lot of girlfriends on like the internet and stuff, and a lot of girls hype me up, and I love it. I love girls that are like that, like they're not jealous, because believe me, there is a lot of jealous hoes out there that will I had a lot of girls on here, like a lot of girls would just say stupid shit. Like, I had one girl one time, I went live, and I went live, and I would just go live just because I wanted to, you know, like I wasn't doing it for a reason or because I wanted someone to see it. That's not what I do shit for. I do shit because I want to do it, and because, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get booty tickled because sometimes I do want people to look at me and I'm being conceited, you know, but deep down, like, I do shit because I want to do it, and I don't need anybody's approval or likes or anything. Like, I appreciate the people that do subscribe to my channel and do like my shit, and the people that just watch my shit, or there's people that will watch my shit and not say anything, or there's like people that have something to say but not nice to say. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the girl, I went live, and I was going live because I had an interview, and I was like, oh, how should I wear my shirt? And then she's like, pick up your sleeves and look professional. I'm like, sis, like, am I going to the interview with you or what? Like, if I want to look like this, like, if I don't know, let me find out that I shouldn't go to an interview like that. Like, mind your business, you know? Like, I'm not asking for no negative input. Like, tell me nice at least. Like, she just making it like look professional. Like, girl, you want to tell me about looking professional? Like, because I've seen you and you don't look professional, sis. I could be the biggest B word, and I'm only B word to like the girls that are mean to me. And so don't think I like to talk shit, whatever, because that's not it. I just talk shit about the girls that think they could talk shit to me or about me. That's when I become different, because that shit don't play with me no more, sis. I feel like I'm missing out shit, but I feel like I'm also not the type of person to stay and talk about a serious topic. So this was like really uncomfortable for me because I've never talked about a serious topic before with anybody, or even like just being serious and talking about something is not me. Unless I'm like talking to somebody, then I'll like definitely hey, you know, if you need help talking to somebody, like I'll talk to them. But talking about myself, being sad or being this and being that is not me. Like, I'll talk about me being confident in the way that I am, but I really, you know, kind of let you guys know that. All I gotta say is to, like, don't let no one tell you shit or tell you that you look like this or you look like that, because I definitely let people run me and control my emotions and how I felt about myself. And that's where I messed up at, because that shit really drained me and really made me a different person and look at myself differently and kind of be hateful towards, and being hated made me hateful towards people and just made me a mean person. And just because I wasn't happy. When I moved schools, when I finally moved schools again to Lafa, I had the best time there. And I had, like, the teachers really made a difference too. Because I honestly think CV is shit. For those of you that went there, I don't give a shit. Either CV sucks, their teachers suck, their counselors, all that shit. Like, I had a teacher that literally told me I'm gonna fail and didn't want to like help me. Like, he just dropped the news and be like, oh, you're gonna fail if you don't. Like, he told me how it was, but he didn't like give me options, and I kind of just had to talk to somebody else and get recommended by like friends or whatever. Like, oh, why don't you do this, or why don't you say this? And well, I recommended Lafa, and then they're like, okay, well, we could do that. Like, they didn't tell me. And that's when I got my mom involved, and that's when we all made that decision. And I'm glad I moved to Lafa. Like, and yeah, I graduated from a continuation school, but I'd rather graduate from a continuation school where teachers care about me and care about my future and care about me graduating and care about me doing my work than going to CV where teachers have so many students to look after and check their credits and check if they're doing the work, check if they're doing this, check if they're doing that. Then, you know, I feel like at CV that you're just another kid to them, and they have so much kids that don't want to do their work, so you're just another one added to the list. And they don't care whether you, like, it's not their responsibility or their fault that you don't graduate. It's really on you. Well, it is on you. And that's how I felt at TV. Like, I just felt like I was just another kid there that wasn't doing my work, so they didn't really give a shit. But you know what? All I can say is that all the hoes that talk shit to me and saying that I was ugly and I was just so was that, I hope you're happy, bitch. I hope you're fucking happy that you were a bully. And then now you're talking about empowering women. Now you're talking about... And that's what makes me laugh too, because like a lot of girls that bully me, they're like, oh my god, women empowerment. Oh my god, we should support each other. This is... You're funny. Even in my fault, like I had hoes making up lies about me and my mans. Like girls will literally make up lies. And I had one girl told me, she came up to me and like, not that I didn't like her, but like she had she just had this thing for my boyfriend and wasn't over it, I guess. So one time she had called me down to a table to talk to me about something. And I kind of already knew what it was because the whole school was talking about her already. Like, this was basically a situation where she was saying that my boyfriend was talking about her to her boyfriend, which her boyfriend and my boyfriend were like best friends in high school. So she was basically saying, oh, your boyfriend's saying this about me and telling him this when it's not true. And it was true. What she mentioned was true, but my boyfriend never cared about her or her relationship enough to go and tell her boyfriend about it, which was his best friend. And my boyfriend never been like that. My boyfriend never been in anybody's business talking about anybody. Like, he was never like that. So right away I knew she was lying. And I don't know, I don't remember like the whole conversation, but I remember that was the topic of the conversation. And she even like one of her friends even came to the table, and I felt like she told her like, oh, come to the table when we go sit down, so that it's not just me or whatever. And well, basically after the whole thing, I was like, I don't think he would say that. I just basically told her like, I don't think he will say that, whatever, I think. And then she hugged me. She's like, I don't want to fight. She's like, I don't want to fight with you. I want to be friends, whatever. And like in my head I was like, sis, like, you know you don't like me. Like, no. And I knew she liked my boyfriend because a lot of people always tell me like, oh, her and him and so had a thing. Him and so had a thing. You wouldn't believe how much people told me that my boyfriend had a thing with somebody, like just to get me mad or just to break us apart. It was crazy. Like, even girls made up a lie, and a guy made up a lie about my boyfriend, saying that he did something with a girl before me or whatever. And I was like, really did he? And like, I did believe it because so many people were telling me at once. And you know, something happened that he didn't want me talking to her. So I was like, okay, where is this coming from? Why don't you want me to talk to her? And it like matched up perfectly, you know. But when I confronted her, the girl that was involved with the situation, she had said like, no, that's not what happened. So and so made this up. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, because like, it's all mutual with the girls, and it was very, very mutual. Like, they were all friends, and I don't know why my dumbass didn't think, but they were all friends, basically trying to like make me and Johnny break up, and they failed. And I hope they look at us now and like, oh my god, they're so strong. Yes, we are. And you wish. Even the girl that made up the little thing that she did with my boyfriend, like saying that he was talking about her boyfriend and her situation to everybody else, she had messaged me when we were in the talking stage, like, are you talking to Johnny Leal? And I was like, this is like really thirsty for him. And it made me like love it. It made me love that she wanted him and she couldn't have him. Because I'm that bitch. I laugh at all those hoes that thought they could do something, you know? There's you wouldn't believe how much hoes are jealous out here. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of girls that deal with the same shit, and it's not funny. Like, you could really get smacked up for that. I'm gonna put on mascara and put on my eyelashes, and then I'm gonna come back with my clothes on and shit so you can get the full beat fantasy. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have my whole makeup done. Oh, I need hoops though. No, that's too rich shit for tonight. I'm not trying to get ratchet tonight, okay? I put on little hoops real quick. That's cute, okay. My hair kind of covers it, but they're still there. I kind of look like my sister. Ew. Okay, but this is my look. You can see my stretch marks and all my fat. I don't give a shit. This is a confidence video, okay? And have confidence. I'm sitting down, bitch. When I stand up, I look good. Okay. My hair is getting long, by the way. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Hate on it, bitch. I'm just kidding. Don't hate on it. It's just I love you and I love everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you seen it in a way of me just talking about my story and like how I became the person that I am today and what helped me get to the bullies didn't make me become who I am, but the shit that I went through made me who I am, and that now that I'm so confident, I love myself so much. I do have my days, like everybody does. I do have shit that I still not like. I definitely have shit that I do want to make better of myself, and I have those thoughts of myself every day because I want to be the best version of myself, and I try. And it's not that I try, because I don't try every day, but I do have things that I do, you know, just wish that could happen for me already. But it does take time to get places, and it does take time to make shit happen. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed me just talking and doing makeup. If you guys like makeup, if you guys like videos like this, like where I'm just talking about shit and doing makeup, let me know. But if you like just focused makeup tutorials, I can also do that for you as well. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you guys on the next one.